start 6 from Marcus Stelman and Kari Lopez with Sebastian Alfaro our race winner starting 9th. Sanofi, Cleo and T. Gabo in 12th. Tommy starts 13th from Lawrence Foot in 14th. Peter starts 15th. Carlos in 16th. Jack Carter, Jack Sanchez and Prix. Starts 20th. And that's so after the misfortune of losing the quarter, that was the start on ball. It's both the long side. Oh my God, go on. Front lane, so off the line, Fontaine still loose, Nova is fourth down, still in second, Milan in third, Iwo with a brilliant stop up to fourth, Newcable is fifth, and then Level is sixth. Last time out, still a race on power strategy, on Okada is on, mastering the one stop, and if you're wondering why he's doing that, it's because he lost the fucking recording. I'm so stupid. I lost the recording for the story. But we push on, and with an not-too playing driver, other than driver and Tommy, both on time down, trying to do a very good result. What better result is there than passing the reigning driver champion, sending one down the inside on the reigning driver champion, and taking 6th position away from the reigning world driver champion, as he immediately takes it. You guys from Starving Lake, the full stack, dancing on a wall. Here comes Level, and to get past Newcable by any means necessary. Gotta be very gentle with the wheel, but he's gonna be fast enough to can't make the pass work. Cosmos does come into pit lane, with this race of more than 2 stops. For every driver, even the hard time with the third goes around through the head of Newcable, of Level, sorry. The Weathers, and don't hold on to the championship lead. Keep us ahead of both Team Gabo and Banky Fan. So finishing ahead of both men isn't terrible going on to the championship lead. Let's take Gabo then. And for this in the race, going back into the world driver standing. And looking at the radar out of the race goes Bastian Tan. Bastian Tan is something race running. He's out of championship contender. Retire longest time out of his level with Broadway Bastian Tan. And Steve Gabo into play more for the World Driver Championship. The McLaren man is out of this race. And this shows how much grit is lost out there. Into the distance down for the star. The entire reason why Steve Gabo started the second and having the time. Because he split at that exact turn in qualifying. Both drivers on hard time alongside Newcable and Marcus Stelman. Many drivers coming into the pit, which is why I point out the drivers on hard tires. But I was leading the way from Newcable and Level. On lap 3 of 14, if this is stop, I expect this race to potentially even be a full stop. A full stop race here in Hong Kong would be marvelous. With and up into 4th position goes Marcus Stelman, seemingly helping out one of his many older rivals. And in his race for his second title, Level needs all the help he can get it from the great British driver. In other words, the essential devices is further down the order. We've had an incident close to put and found himself a front puncture. He's been hit by both Jack Carter and Michael Novikov. Novikov coming off worse, getting a time penalty in front of Starov, running into the back of the Mercedes van and getting a time penalty for that incident too. Carter dropping onto the back of of Michael Robinson, everything else is likely due to worse tires. Sanchez coming up to the back of him. UK now Marcus Nelson getting a new soft strap on hard tires. That is the level of how well playing in this race. Highwood is still out there though, going very strong with his medium tires. Caught by UK. It's not going to drop that 21st and last position. He's even been passed by Charles Marcus into the wall and goes. Last half of the front wing, he had the bit anyway. Marcus rubbed salt into the room. Milan's come out of the pit. I think it might have been the change to his front wing. Taking damage from this man having a really stocky time of it. Probably UK going for a race win this season. Another one. I really want to see what happens. Last Campo, so fortunate that we won his race win. We won the finish of the Victoria in Prix. And going down the slope, Ucano with a track ride, this seems to be a pretty easy move. Just drags him out and up into the race lead. Goes the British driver, moving ahead of Iowa, trying to keep the final straight line as the weather defending hard from Marcus Nelson. As you can see coming at home, really struggling with tires. And Brett Iowa peeled into pit lane with his guy top three, comprised of only world driving champions. Ucano, the season 10 champion, Levo, the season 16 champion, Scott Stark and the Fox Track, and Marcus Nelson, the season 9 champion. The oldest champion still on the grid, being the season 5 champion has been missing for the longest time. Carter about to be passed out before it's that down. He's going to have to defend his house. Both of these men rookies with only one of them got away. And into the side of the hyperdrive man. There's Daryl Bontasaro trying to keep himself ahead of Jack Carter. Not the cleanest overtake. Shot that he didn't get his hand on his back. His back is literally pushing another driver off track. Which is not allowed to do. The driver should be getting attack mode on the table here. It's already close enough to make too much of a difference. Yellow's in sector 3 as we come up to that part of the track. And it's for Michael Robinson, who's lost up to his front wing, hitting the outside wall there. And the walls around the track, the walls around a lot of tracks on the calendar. Out of the race goes Kurkos, as I Davis, in the barriers there. And the walls around the track should be pushed back on it. The top three all peeled into pit lane. Bolstad on 53% tire wear. 5 laps with all the hard tires put through. The top three drivers and then the wall went on. Michael Robinson once again. VSC is ending and the race leaders are coming out to the pit. UK keeps the race lead. Weber is still second. Marcus Nelson is still third. They maintain positions thanks to that yellow flag period. Bolstad is only on the back of the Sports Line car. Jack Carter is still out there doing miracles with his hard tires. With a phase of tire magician, a tire magician. I'm not funny. But still, UK will lead this race as Ocampo in 6th position trying to get himself past Iowa. Jack Carter currently just doing whatever he can with those hard tires. Extending as long as possible. It's probably the message he can hold from hyperdrive racing. But of course, there's only so much you can do when your tires will literally blow up after 3 laps. 3 laps is all the soft tires can do. 5 laps is all the hards can do. The 4 laps. The fourth lap really popped off from Marcus Nelson. In fact, Iowa looking to try and get past off the false start here. Here they go, coming down the straight. And whatever's in the car keeping ahead. Well, Iowa really wanted to get a lot of leading from both men. Gatto gets the 5-second time penalty. And out of the race goes Prix for the second weekend in a row. Prix out of the E3. Into the test comes Collateral drivers once more at halfway distance, and this is a championship contender. Well, one of them's out, another one in second, the other one goes to the pit lane and has a 5-second time penalty. really a sliding scale of poor for their race weekend. Carter's come in for his first stop. Milan's come out for his third stop. And this just shows how poorly that bunker has done well for not just Carl, where Sierra crashed. There's Usain from Remo, from Marcus Johnson, the top three. All of them previous World Driver champions. Like Carter would really like to make that a 1, 2, 3, 4 for World Driver champions. To first come in for his second stop at half race distance. We are probably going to see 4-stop races for drivers on average. And I do believe the race winners would only do 3 stops. Also, it's going to be 3 stops. But Gallo found himself for the second this morning, fighting his own teammate there. Rule number 1 of racing is know what to do with your teammate while you're running and make sure not to crash. So that's the cardinal sin of racing, as Gallo looking to try and break that sin, trying to send Sammy inside and do it as quickly as possible. Tommy is coming into the pit. Oh man, as Yellow's in the third sector and it's down to Sanchez. Sanchez has spun it and has been clipped by Nealres. He's lost his front wing. It seems like another driver, Leo, has also been involved in that, spinning Sanchez around because there were 2 front wing end plates there. The other one was for Leo. That's not how you want to spend your race, guys. You should probably do a little better than that. As Remo still in second in this race. He sticks to the checkered flag. And if they go on to medium at the end of the track, it's going to be close, but I do believe this will be to the end of the race. It will certainly be very close to these guys, but I don't think this is worry too much as long as they go on to the medium from that side. There's the cable coming out of that final turn. This is pit lane entry. A bit safe on that one, so that is an alternate turn. And the top 3 into the pit. Make that the top 3, they're all in pit lane. Oscar Polstad is an entire pit stop behind these guys and is likely to come into the pit to make his stop anyway. So for McLaren, this is not the day for them to be racing. This is the top 3 comprised of men who have not just proved their worth, but are all former World Driver champions. But Polstad infiltrating the top 3 up to the second. He doesn't take another stop. Mark Thompson drops to 17th. Drops to 7th. Sorry, not 17th. Ocampo to P4, so Polstad infiltrating the champions markers. In that top 7, 5 of them are champions. That's Cable, Ramos, Ocampo, Atari, and Marcus Nelson. As you can see, it's not just Polstad and Remo fighting for position. Polstad currently leading that charge for second, but also Ocampo and Atari, but I think already a Pinnacle driver dropped out of that fight. Already a Pinnacle and had a minor upgrade to delivery. Polstad is out of this race. Oscar Polstad is out of the E3 in the wall, and he's likely just close to the sun there. McLaren will score no points today, and these guys will lead the World Construction Championship currently. And with Virgin currently looking to over 4 points, I think they're racing on the perfect position to take back the lead to the World Construction Championship and the World Driver Championship. So pretty much there now. As going down into the penultimate turn is U-Cable. And all Marcus Nelson has to do right now is keep that top 5. Only the champion is to get Mark Iwald, and he does. That's a pretty close way of doing it. Close to the wall there. And the top 4 all World Driver champions, so Carbo currently ahead of Marcus Nelson. They're both in white cars. It's just, there's more colour to the Sports line, and also a hell of a lot more black to the Sports line car. And it's all about right now. Marcus Nelson finds send one down the inside. Looks at the inside, not quite going to do it. His teammates come in for his third and final stop. Or we hope it's his third and final. As you can see, Iwan and Carter fighting over position. Bob Bessard being backed up by Jack Carter. This is a fight for 11. No point going on for a hit, but by backing up off the car, Arthur is doing a service to his team and a service to his teammates. And Ocampo has seemingly forced Nelson into the wall. The home driver of Hong Kong, Tommy, coming up to the side of the track now. And to the wall, the other wall, goes Marcus Nelson. The yellow flag got all of the third sector. No damage, no major damage to Marcus Nelson's car, thankfully for him. But Ocampo surely has to pit soon. Lots of weaving for the DSM-29. But he's just going to be close enough to keep himself in this race. It's going to be very close to the top two to keep themselves in this race. More yellows down in the third sector. That is for Lawrence. Percy's hit the wall, and he's hit the wall hard. He's really low on tyre wear, 15% on tyres. Ocampo and Santino Milan both in pit lane. Tommy is currently up in third in home race. This is what the next TV Neo driver really wants to have more than anything. Milan has come over the pit after selling his fourth and hopefully final pit stop on Matthew Getting Debris. And off into the wall again, Lawrence to Kirk. And a really scruffy lap. He's lost after the front wing. This is the Mercedes fans' worst day in the office for quite a while. As iWorld gets a 5-second time penalty. In the wall is iWorld, and lost after his front wing is iWorld. After Nelson will fight to be down, and he's gliding with Sebastian Ocampo, it seems. And considering he came on first, I don't know if that should have been a penalty necessarily. Of the top two men who are coming through the penultimate turn currently, they've got a 3-second stop currently. If I was them, I would take it, but UK Ball is not going to. Revo will, as we've got a VXC free pit stop for Revo caused by the retirement of both Jack Carter and Enoch Huey out of this home race. An outstanding penalty for championship hopeful Steve Dabo, currently in 10th, but he's got a 10-second time penalty to go with it. Revo is going to do the final 2 laps of this race on soft times at 13 seconds behind the race leader. Tommy is coming to the pit stand. Marcus Nelson, we expect him to come in. He does. Akari's in. Ocampo stays out to take P3 and maintain that top 3 championship rating. But still, damage for iWorld coming in for his 4th and final pit stop. As you can see, the cars really hustling their way through the final turn. Sanchez into pit lane 2. But now for UK Ball, it's all about trying to bring the car home. I don't think he wants to try and get any faster laps like, for example, Sebastian Ocampo is. And with Revo 12 seconds on the back, he could try and close it. But knowing the nature of the final sector in particular, I think he's not going to risk it. I think the top 2 is how they're going to finish at the end of this race if UK Ball doesn't pit. But a lot of weaving from the Braun Honda GP man. Keeps it out of the wall, but being caught by Revo quite substantially. Into the pit comes UK Ball. Santino Milan, the slice of the penalty. His teammate, race leader, UK Ball's teammate, Dave Camino has got a puncture. Puncture for Camino as he comes into the final, into this wild turn. Into the wall goes Leo. Akari's in the fight with the penalty. It's riding with the back of Marcus Nelson. And Revo is taking the lead. UK Ball is second. Ocampo is suddenly looking at third. My goodness me, the final few laps. Always the most hectic in China. And it seems like it's the same in the province of Hong Kong. Novichok comes in. Foggiaro also in pit lane. And oh, that's a massive jump. Out of the race goes Leo. iWorld also in a big piece of trouble there. He's got himself 10 seconds worth of time penalties. A lot of weaving came the way of the Aurelio Pinnacle driver. And a lot of weaving coming the way of the Braun GP man in that number 88 car. But he will be able to get into pit lane at the end of the at the 12th lap for him. But it'll be the penultimate lap of the E3 for the rest of the grid. And Revo now going down the back straight. He's only got a lap and a stick to go in this race. With UK Ball with vastly superior tires. I don't think he's going to be able to get past too easily. He should be able to set a very comfortable first start for the E3, but you know what? Cable's gaining quite heavily here. 6 seconds off the back of him. And on to the final lap we go. It's Revo from Cable, from Sebastian Ocampo. The top 3 are only comprised of World Drivers Champions, and Tommy at his home race, Tommy in 4th, doing a brilliant service to Hong Kong, showing them that yes, they have motorsport talent in spades. As he comes through the final turn, T. Gabo is currently 5th, doing all he can for his championship speed, but I don't think all he can is a 10-second time penalty. He's shown himself to be very aggressive in his career, but I think today he might have been stepping over the line quite a bit. Fastest third section for Michael Novikov, getting ahead of that of Neil Rose in the number 6 car. As he now comes through this third and final sector for the final time here in Hong Kong, China. It's been a hard day, a hard-fought day for the number 1 car. Didn't expect to win a race, but with a strategy that couldn't be beat, with a team that couldn't be beat, as Sebastian Ocampo is out of the E3, flipping over the barriers. It seems, where is his car? He's over the patch fencing, coming through the final turn. Revo wins the Hong Kong E3 with former teammate Hugh Cable alongside him to finish in second. T. Gabo up to the E3. Gabo is out. Oh my goodness, on the final lap, both of Revo's title contenders out of the race. He's going to extend his championship lead to 25 points. And considering this is an R14, we have 15, 16, 17, and 18, so we've got 4 more rounds to go. Revo only has to really finish in the podium position 2 more times, and he'll be champion as Milan slams against the barrier quite hard there. As he's descending from Novikov and hits the wall and is out of the race. That's massive jump. Novikov back on track now, forced into the pit lane for a second there. And Mules is getting a full race out of all of this. He's finished a minute behind the race leader. And that's the level of strategy, guys. 12 finishes in Hong Kong. This is unprecedented. And this is the podium then. Revo wins the Hong Kong E-Prix from UK Bowl, and home driver Tommy getting a top 3 finish at the end of the day. Brilliant stuff from him and the entire Next TV Neo Formula E team. Then it's Mules, Daniel Bogdasarov, Marcus Nelson, Akari Lopez, Michael Novikov, Daf Sanchez, and Iworld, your point scorers with your finishes ending with Lodge, Clerk, and David Camino. Your non-finishes were Santino Milan, Sebastian Ocampo, T. Gabo, Leo, Anok Cui, Jack Carter, Oscar Folstad, PCR Cosmos, and Bastien Tan. So in the drivers' standings, Revo leads the way from Bastien Tan, tied with T. Gabo, then it's Daniel Bogdasarov, Oscar Folstad, UK Ball, Marcus Nelson, Jack Carter, and Sebastian Ocampo. Then it's Akari Lopez, iWorld, Leo, Daf Sanchez, Wallace Clerk, Cosmos, Neil Rez, Tiara, Anok Cui, David Camino, Santino Milan, Michael Novikov, and Tommy, who scores his first points with a podium at his home race. In the constructors' standings, heading into the next round of the championship in Abuja, Hyperdrive Racing reclaimed the lead of the championship on 208 points, 10 points ahead of Virgin Renault, who are 6 points ahead of McLaren TGR, but a further 80 points ahead of Aurelio Pinnacle, 4 points ahead of App Sports Line, 2 points ahead of DS Andretti, 5 points ahead of Ford Honda GP, who are a further 6 points ahead of Mercedes Formula E team. Then, 33 points back is Mahindra, a further 8 points ahead of Nissan Nismo. Then it's Next TV Neo 333 Racing on 33 points. See you guys next time then in Africa for the Abuja E-Prix. Bye.